Today on the channel, the secret's out once again with Marvel Legends Secret Wars, Daredevil, and Falcon.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Secret Wars unboxing, this time with Falcon and Daredevil. But for all your Secret Wars needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Gotta get a deal out there. And you know we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll do a little comparisons later in this video here, but we're going to start it off with old Falcon is where we're going to start. I would say these two figures are probably the most popular from the wave. We're unboxing them all on the channel, as you guys know, but Falcon, I think a lot of people have been looking for this version of Falcon. You know, we've had a lot of MCU Falcons, of course. We've had MCU Captain America Falcon, Sam Wilson. That's a whole nother story. But this is the classic Falcon for a lot of people, especially around the Secret Wars time frame. And for the first time, we get his partner in crime, old Red Wing, looking pretty good. You get the shield in there. You get the figure, Secret Wars packaging, throwback packaging, looking very nice. Old Marvel logo at the top. A lot of hits being played on the packaging. On the back, got the cross sell. Like I said, unboxing all these. Plenty of jibber jabber. Got a little bit of a bio card for Falcon as well. Let's see what it says about our friend Falcon. Sam Wilson and his ally Red Wing answer the call to combat supervillain Hobgoblin as the high-flying Falcon. And I can't really remember the Secret Wars. The thing I remember the most about Secret Wars is the original figures, the action figures. That's where I first learned about Marvel back in the day. But I don't think I ever read the Secret Wars. So it just always felt strange to me that it was like a hodgepodge of heroes and villains. And like Hobgoblin doesn't feel like he fits with Falcon stuff. I think of him with Spider-Man, but I think as the Beyonder captured everybody, put everybody to work, and Dr. Doom had his bad guys. I don't know, superhero, supervillain team up, something like that. But I don't think I ever read the Secret Wars. I don't think I did. Maybe I did when I was a kid. I read a lot of stuff, but I don't remember it. See you later. Goodbye. See you later, Spider-Man style. Is what it is. And we got the Falcon in the double plastic prison. Rare to see the double plastic prison for Marvel Legends, but we're here for that. We got some wing accompaniment over there. See you later, Frisbee style. Plastic prison again. Why not? We do get the shield. We do get Red Wing. Maybe. There we go. No twist ties. You taking notes, McFarlane? Taking notes. No twist ties. Got some extra hands. And that's all she wrote. See you later up high. Goodbye. Let's dive into Mr. Falcon here. Two hands. Got two splayed out hands. Now these hands would be lethal in the hi-ya, the karate chop, that kind of stuff. You could do that. Or it's for flying through the air. Flying through the air as a Falcon would. So looking pretty good on that department there. White gloved hands. You do get the superhero shield where you get the square box ones for the bad guys. The good guys get the circle shields. You got mask on, mask off, mask on, mask off. Writes itself, folks. Reminiscent hallmark of the olden days. Not really for me in the older days now, Todd. There you go. So we got that going on. Now we do got his wings, and we get a different wing system than we got in the past. So we appreciate that. You get the larger wings here and then the under wings. Choose your own wing adventure. You don't want to put wings on them. You don't have to here, but it does look good. I am happy they gave him wings because it's Falcon. If you don't have Falcon with wings, everybody's going to be just up in arms. So kudos to the Marvel team, not making everybody mad, but nice new plastic wings. And then for a lot of people, we're here for this Red Wing. Always love it when we get a bird. You know, in another life, I was a falconer, and I got one guy that watches the channel here. Shout out to him. I don't know if he wants to be named or not. But he likes to watch my video while he trains his falcons. I think that's a definition of a power move if there ever was one. Shout out to him. I don't know if I can mention his name. Some people don't like their name mentioned, and I don't blame them. They don't want to get that Kyle stink on them. That's what it is. But looking good with this Falcon right here, named Red Wing, but in a plot twist, no red on his wings here. So I'm not exactly sure what he's doing. Stolen valor, stolen identity. I'm not sure. But looks good. Looks like a bird, and you got the little handle. It's just crammed right up him. Crammed right up him and put him on his wrist. You're off to the races with Mr. Falcon here. But now we got Falcon out, and he looks like he's a member of Kid and Play once upon a time. He's got that beautiful, like, 70s, 80s haircut at the top here. You can just see that in real world. Looking pretty good. Nice, determined face on him. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Got the mask over the front as well. That yellow right over there in the middle looks real nice. Once again, got a 70s, 80s style rocking suit here. Just awesome. White and red attack, red pants down into the white. Even got the fringe down here. Going to make my wife happy. She says fringe is in. I'm not sure if I'm sold on it, but Falcon's a member here. And then he's got some shoes that look like they came right out of Ronald McDonald's closet with the yellow and red. You got the little like talon feet down there. Really going full Falcon. He's going full Falcon. He's transitioning. He represents himself as a Falcon is what he does. But looking good. I love this deep V-neck. And this deep V-neck shirt doesn't get any deeper than that. That's all the way down. It's a wild power move. White gloves, once again, white forearm guards on him. Looking good, though. This is probably what I think of when I close my eyes and think of Falcon. A lot of pivotal issues back in the comic book days of Avengers and Captain America and all points in between looking like this. Butterfly shoulders on him here. Arms all the way around. Bicep cut. Double jointed. Pinless elbows playing all the hits. Fist of Fury out of the package here on both sides. So ready for those punches and bunches mid-flight if need be. Hands removable. Head back forth, side to side, up and down. Waist articulation plus ab crunch. Big ol' Falcon splits, ready to go. Leg goes up for the big boot. Thigh cut. Double jointed. Pinless knees, of course. Boot cut. Ankles back forth, side to side, up and down. Playing all the hits in the articulation department. These figures always feel so nice, especially these modern ones. But, you know, you go back 10 years, they felt real nice. So constant learning, constant improvement, as we always say, in action right here. Fits on a Mattel ringside collectible stand, playing all the hits right here with Mr. Falcon in his Secret Wars attire. But we go back to maybe one of the last Falcons, at least comic book versions we got. We got this one right here. We got two very similar ones in the past. Similar but different. I do prefer this one. Different wing system on this. And once again, you put one with Captain America somewhere else on an adventure. You put one with the Avengers. You choose your own Falcon adventure at the end of the day is what you got to do. And Falcon's ready here to take flight from the Secret Wars. But now we turn our attention over to, I guess, the main event. And it really feels like this is the main event figure from the Secret Wars. Feels like this is the most wanted figure. And it's kind of wild. We've got a lot of Daredevils the last couple of years. I don't know if it's because of that Born Again series and some of that other stuff that we got on Disney Plus, which I have yet to watch. I'm so behind on life. I don't know if that's why Daredevil's getting a little bit more popular. Maybe it's just the rise of the character. I'm not exactly sure. But it seems like his figures sell out very fast, and they are very popular. So a lot of Daredevil fans out there, maybe a sleeper superhero in the Marvel Universe, you could say. But always nice to get another Daredevil, but I do have a lot of Daredevils in my collection, and we'll bring one out. I just brought out one I saw, the first one. I said, I'm bringing this one out. That being said, going back to my childhood seeing Secret Wars, I remember seeing Daredevil all the time and not knowing who that was. Didn't even know anything about the characters. Captain America I think that might have been the only good guy I had from Secret Wars as a kid. I had Dr. Doom, Dr. Octopus. That might have been it. That's why that Secret Wars Dr. Doom is always my Dr. Doom. But I remember seeing Daredevil around and thinking he looked pretty darn cool. There's no mistake in that. So looks cool in the red as usual. Secret Wars, Marvel Legends, Marvel logo at the top. Classic Marvel logo. A lot of accessories in this one, even with some new accessories as well. Tail of the tape, got the all the jibber jabber down low. It teaches you how to use the shield if you want to. Cross-sell. What's it say about our friend Daredevil? Blind lawyer Matt Murdock uses his radar sense and enhanced hearing as Daredevil to thwart Dr. Doom's plan to black out New York City. So there you go. I don't know, is Daredevil a threat? He's a threat against street villains, but when he has to go up against the Dr. Dooms of the world, I feel like Daredevil just falls short on those kind of things. Maybe that's just me. See you later, goodbye. See you later, goodbye. And it was always weird. Did Daredevil ever join the Avengers, even for like a moment in time or anything like that? Was he ever there for just a little bit? I don't know. It felt like he should have been an Avenger. Maybe he couldn't be a West Coast Avenger, as we know, because he was living on that East Coast. But I don't know. It feels like he should have been an Avenger for a while or something. Maybe I'm just making that up. Maybe I'm dreaming. I don't know. Maybe he was. Maybe I just totally slept on it. Who knows? Who knows? But I never heard of the Daredevil really. Where I first really came to know and understand Daredevil was in the comic, the Punisher comics, because I collected Punisher when I was a kid. See you later, goodbye. So I was part of that great Frank Miller run around there, around Punisher and Daredevil and some of that kind of stuff. So I knew enough to be dangerous. That's what we'll say. Now we do get the shield going on here, superhero shield. You got Matt Murdock, lawyer. You got Daredevil, choose your own shield adventure. Ready to rock and roll, strut and stroll. Fist of Fury and splayed out hand. You got 2 gripping hands out of the package. So you get a bevy. Yes, a bevy of hands here. Choose your own hand adventure. He does got his baton. Out of all the weapons to use, he said, you know what? I'm going baton. I'm going baton. The baton does come apart if you want to. A little dangerous here, though. Am I breaking it? No, I'm not breaking it, I don't think. But it does pull apart in the middle if you want to. If you want to break it apart, use it as one big baton. Choose your own baton adventure here. Not sure if we've seen that specific baton in the past. Maybe we have, maybe we haven't. We've had them with the strings attached to them or the plastic string where it's like flying. We've had a lot of them, as we know. This, I believe, is brand new as well, giving him that radar, that super senses he has, of course. Plugs in backpack style to him. Not bad, a little extra effect, a little kind of like a spider sense. That's kind of what it always reminds me of. So we got that going on there. But now we got Dr. D himself, Daredevil, and you got the red mask on the front. You got the horns up front, very devilish, of course. You got the very stoic face, got the red eyes, looks like Daredevil. I see this, I know who this is. Got the double D on the chest. I love double Ds on the chest, let me tell you. Daredevil looking pretty good here. Red bodysuit throughout. Wouldn't expect anything different unless he was in his mustard-colored suit, I guess. You got the black belt there with the silver, breaking up the monotony of all the red. A little bit of black line work on the forearms and down to the boots. You got his holster here for his sticks, his batons, whatever you want to call them. Stick them down here if you need to. 2 gripping hands, as we mentioned earlier. A good feel to this Daredevil, though, I will say. He's got a good feel to him. Very Spider-Man-esque, but a little bit more buff. And I guess Spider-Man gets buff sometimes, depending on the artist, as we know. Butterfly shoulders on this one. Arms all the way around. Bicep cut. Double-jointed pinless elbows. Playing all the hits. Hands back, forth, side to side. Up and down hinge on that bad boy there. Head back, forth, side to side. Plenty of up look on him. Plenty of down look, so a lot of movement out of that. You get the hula hoop up top, which is always nice, plus the ab crunch. Very Spider-Man-esque, as I mentioned. No waist articulation down low. You just have to go with the top up high. No drop down hips. Thought he might have those. You just got the splits if you need them. Leg goes up for that big old boot. Thigh cut. Double jointed pinless knees. Playing all the hits. Boot cut. Ankles back, forth, side to side. Up and down. Playing all the Daredevil hits right here in front of our face. Today. Right here. Not a bad piece of business. I'm not sure. I guess I'm still undecided. I'm redoing, like my whole collection is being redone right now. My collection is an absolute disaster. You can see empty shelves behind me until I'm moving things around to get to that spot. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Am I going to make a Secret Wars shelf? I'm on the fence on that one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to put him on a stand, though, and it's going to be a ringside stand right now. And what do you know? Daredevil fits right there. But maybe I build a Secret Wars shelf. Maybe I put him in a street scene out there. Maybe I put him on a Spider-Man shelf. Maybe a Punisher square off. Maybe have him and Bullseye squaring off. I'm not exactly sure. But speaking of Bullseye, I believe this was the Daredevil from that Bullseye 2-pack, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. But here it is right here. A little different color reds, different Ds, a little just different colors on them. So similar but different. That's what we'll call that one here. But still looks pretty good. I like a good Daredevil figure every once in a while. And it feels like Daredevil is his most popular. I think a lot of it has to do with the TV show, of course. Be interested to see where he goes in the future. And is he going to be in the Secret Wars movie? I would imagine, right? He was in the toy line. And why wouldn't he be? He's in the MCU. Put him in. But there it is, Daredevil and Falcon from the Secret Wars. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on these two. You picking either of these up? You need both of them in your collection? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channel and all the content it does bring. Appreciate the support out there. SirPaul64 is where you're going to find me on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available where podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. So for Daredevil and Falcon, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?